I would argue that one of the greatest things that can happen to a man when you're sitting at home, the doorbell rings, you go up there and you see the man in brown, and the man in brown smiles and hands you this. What's in the box? We're gonna open it up and see what's inside. All right, let's see what we got, guys. I'm gonna cut this sucker open here. Okay, so I've got a bunch of different varieties. I can't really remember everything that's in here, so it'll be a little reminder for me. But let's start out with a hard bait I got. Got just the Googan Baits Banger crankbait. All right, so here's the Banger. I love the name of that crankbait. All right. So here we go. It's a little square bill crankbait by Googan. Super sick color. It's got right on, the nice thing about Googans is they put right on how deep that crankbait goes. You don't have to guess if it's floating or sinking or how deep it goes. That's a really sick color, bluegill imitator. Got the orange on the belly there. Got some nice sparkle to it. Really sharp hooks. These are those lock hooks. This is a color called Ghost Gill. Definitely gonna use this quite a bit. Looks really sick. I'll be really interested to see how it runs. They've got pretty solid reviews, so we'll check it out. Okay, one more hard bait I got. And for you guys that throw spy baits like I have for a long time, Berkley has their own. And it's a little bit smaller profile. We'll look at it here in a second, but this is the Spy Slow Sink. So Berkley, I was never a big fan of Berkley baits, quite honestly, until the last couple years. And it's funny, see this guy on here right here? I actually went on a guide trip with him and he was showing us some of their hard baits. And you know, I've always used their plastics, but never the hard baits as much. So excited to see. Gosh, they really got this sucker sealed. Okay, got it open. So here is their version of the spy bait. This is a slow sink. The cool part is, you know, you don't really have a control over the sinking and other spy baits out there, but they have a fast sinking and a slow sinking. I got the slow sinking one here. It's 70 size. This is called Stealth Shad. Great way to get bit on, you know, off those edges in Florida. If you fish clear water, the bite's a little slower. Super great kind of finesse technique that can get you bit when other things aren't. And I got one more hard bait. Let's dig in here. And guys, you know, I'm a huge fan of the Rico. I've got a number of them. I've been using them for a long time. It's Lobina Lures. Just an awesome popper. This color is the RR, it's the Volt color, if you see there, but black with a chartreuse tail. Black all around, especially in dirtier water. Great color. You've got the best of both with really dark color and like a chartreuse bright color. These suckers just get bit, guys. They really do. It's definitely noticeable difference than other poppers I've ever used. You can walk them super easily. By the cup here, they pop well. And there's just something about them that gets bit. Okay, we got some soft baits to look at here. The first of which being, and you guys, if you've watched my videos, you know I like to throw Neds. Guys, when it's a tougher part of the day or fishing slow, I like to go to Neds. They just catch fish, especially out here. You can catch a variety of different species on that one bait and go finesse. So we've got the Rains Mr. Neds. It's a really great kind of bluey, green pumpkin-y color. You know, it has the tapered tail on it. Got some sparkle in there. Kind of next level from your TRDs as far as appearance. Obviously, they're not going to be stretchy like the TRDs and probably won't last as long, but a little bit longer. Really great looking bait here, great profile, and I'm sure I'm going to catch him on this guy. Another Ned we got is the Yum Ned Minnow. So the great thing about Yum baits is, Yum baits are pretty inexpensive. This pack right here, and it's an 8-pack of green pumpkin minnows here. It's $3. So you cannot beat the price for sure. These things look nice. Put on a Ned rig, I guarantee you they're gonna get bit almost anywhere and by a variety of fish. And they've got their little Ned here, green pumpkin, got some, looks like copper and black fleck in there as well. We'll throw these on a Ned lock hook and guarantee you they're gonna get bit. We'll see about durability and other things which will be on the water. We'll find that out, but there's your Ned Yum Minnow. Okay, this is a new brand for me. I had to try them though, guys. This is it's the BioBait DNA, and these are soft jerk baits. Let's have a look. These guys, I had to buy them because they're just so different. And if you look at the print on these guys, here, I'll get one out of the package real quick. But they're not painted, they're actually printed on actual bait fish patterns. So when we look at this guy here, it's got the hollow belly for that soft jerk bait. Looks a lot like your Zoom Fluke, but it's got that printed. I mean, it doesn't get any more real than this guy here. So I'm excited to see what this, they definitely smell. They're called bio baits, they degrade. They're not just your normal plastic. So I guess a lot like what the power baits would be like as far as what kind of materials you can expect. You'll want to keep them sealed in the bag so they don't get dried out. But this is a 6-pack. Now they're pricey, right? This 6-pack costs $8, guys. But what you're getting for it is that in return is that realism. We'll see what kind of, if there's any difference I notice on the water, but really excited. Even if I never buy another pack, I'm glad I got these to check them out. Okay. The last 2 things I got, guys, this is a staple for me. I've got 2 different colors of the Strike King Rage Bugs. I really only use the black and blue, but I've got some June Bug as well. You guys who flip and pitch, this is, to me, this is the kind of the ultimate weapon when it comes to, the all-purpose bait. You catch little fish, you catch giant fish with this. It's got a really great size to it, a great profile. It's got, it's scented. It's got that coffee scent on here. It fits perfectly on a 4/0 flipping hook. Or a 4/0 or even a 3/0, offset hook, depending on what you're doing. Got a lot of appendages on here. Man, this is just, if I had one bait to use, some kind of creature bait to use, this is gonna be it. So I got it in this black and blue color, and here's one in the June Bug color. It's got that more purple hue with the green fleck in it. Just another great color, especially where I fish out here in Florida. Last thing, I almost forgot I got this, but I just had to. I just had to try it, and it's the Lunker Hunt Spider. I couldn't help it. We'll open this sucker up. When I look at it, it's kind of, it seems a little silly, but I'm a sucker, especially for topwater baits. For God's sakes, I have birds. You guys I showed you throwing my pompadour last week as well. But here's your spider. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Really in the palm of my hand, it's not that big. The body of it's really small, just kind of a bigger profile because of the legs. So I don't know, seems a little bit fragile, but I'll save judgment. The hook's definitely small on this, guys. Some kind of comparison, this is a regular 5/0 frog hook on the left compared to, the hook on this spider. So it's definitely smaller than I anticipated. Is this gonna be a game changer bait? No, probably not. Am I gonna have fun with it and try to catch a fish on a spider? Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, guys, that does it for me. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day off. Beautiful Florida, there's the backyard. We had some dolphins in here yesterday, it was pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you're into the bass deal, you're a tackle junkie, you like seeing bass adventures, definitely appreciate you if you guys would subscribe. And we'll be out in the water trying a lot of these baits on my next episode next week. Peace.